Hello, everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. I hope you're all doing very well. Liam Rosenior is the new Chelsea manager or head coach, Chelsea head coach. Maybe we should say that. He's left Strasbourg. He's announced that he announced this morning that he was leaving Strasbourg. He actually flew back to France to do a press conference to explain to the Strasbourg fans, out of respect, why he's leaving for Chelsea. You couldn't write, could you? And he had a number of things to say, which we can go through. But before that, I mean, let's just look at the deal that he's been given at Chelsea. It's a 5.5-year contract with an option for a further season. So that means that if he was to fulfill the full length of his contract with that extra season as well, it would be a 6.5-year deal through until 2032. It's a long-term appointment. But I say this, guys, have we not learned our lesson, guys? Have we not learned that, honest to God, if we keep giving these managers long contracts, you have to stick by them, number one, which we can't do, because that's actually how you trust a manager, if you are going to trust them. And number two, you're paying out extortionate amounts of money for no reason to all these different people. Like, you look at the money that we paid out to Potter and Pochettino and all these guys. A lot of money that's being paid out that doesn't need to be. But I mean, that's not the problem here. The problem is it's just such an unambitious appointment. There's no ambition that you can talk about with Liam Rosenior becoming Chelsea's manager. It's just utter waffle. It's bollocks. It is such rubbish. And I don't think I'm one of those fans. Well, I'm not. I'm not a fan that boos players. I'm not a fan that boos managers. I mean, I could say rubbish, but I wouldn't boo them actively in the stadium. It's just not really what I do. But I mean, you've got to boo this decision. Like, mentally, how can anyone accept the fact that we've got Liam Rosenior? He's 41 years old. He's a young English manager. I'm all for people getting opportunities in their life and having the chance to do great things. I think that's a brilliant thing. And there's nothing wrong with experimenting. Every club has a period where they might take a risk. We've already done it, though. We did that, and it didn't work. You took the risk with Potter. Like, you took the risk with Maresca, and you still sacked him, even though he was successful last season. The guy won the Conference League, the Club World Cup, and got Champions League football, and it's not good enough for you. Why? Because he wants control of his substitutions, because he wants a slight, minimal impact in the transfer market, and he wants a centre-back, and you won't give it to him. This is the issue, guys. Like, it's not even about Liam Rosenior's coaching ability, although we can all agree, he's just not ready for this job. Does Liam Rosenior ring the same as a Tuchel, a Mourinho, an Ancelotti? It doesn't even ring the same as if I'm going to compare other appointments we've made under this ownership, it doesn't even ring as much as Potter. Potter climbed the pyramid. Like, as much as we don't like Potter and what he did, he deserved a better job than the Brighton job for what he did at Brighton. Yeah, he did a good job. And you would have said maybe a Spurs, but he came to us. All right, fine. See what happens. The guy capitulated, but, he worked his way to get that job. Poch, he'd worked at Spurs. He'd been at PSG. This wasn't the first, club that he'd been at in the Premier League that was a Champions League side, right? But Rosenior, his playing career, he's played for Bristol City, Fulham, Torquay United, Reading, Ipswich, Hull, and Brighton. In his coaching and management career, which started in 2018, so he's not even been a coach for 10 years. He was the Brighton under-23 coach for about a year. He worked at Derby County for a couple of years alongside Wayne Rooney until he became the interim manager. He coached Hull for about 2 years. And then he became Strasbourg's head coach. And now he's at Chelsea. It's just like, it's baffling. It's crazy as well because not enough attention is on Strasbourg either. Like, we can speak about the chaos and the carnage at Chelsea and what Egbali's done and egos and stupid structures like around the way the club is run and the fact that the manager really isn't allowed to manage. That's why he's called a head coach. But like, is it not crazy to you that a guy who was the under-23 coach at Brighton and worked at Derby and Hull in the space of 2 years has got the Chelsea job? Like, is that not concerning to you? Like, we joke about the fact that we got Maresca as a championship manager, but if I'm going to give him any credibility, he worked under Guardiola and Pellegrini, and he was a player at the highest level in Italy. In Spain. We haven't even, it's not even about being a championship manager. Frank Lampard's a championship manager. Rosenior hasn't played at the highest level. He has no credibility. Zero credibility. We're looking at a guy, honestly, who just doesn't cut it. He doesn't cut it, guys. He's not acceptable. It's not acceptable to bring in a guy who 2 years ago was managing Hull and now out to the world. We've got this great aspiring young manager who's going to do great things. Oh, did he get promoted with Hull? No. Did he win any trophies whatsoever? No. When asked in his press conference today, what memories do you have at Strasbourg? Do you know what he said? The second half against Lyon. That's the best memory you had in Strasbourg and the people I met along the way. You know what memories I have? I remember Porto. I remember Baku. I remember winning the FA Cup against Liverpool. I remember winning the FA Cup against Man United. I remember going to America, then flying back and watching on the telly as we beat PSG. I remember going to Poland and smashing Real Betis and winning a trophy. Those are my memories. 2 of them are from last season. Your memory is the second half against Lyon and the people you met along the way. Like, this is not a personal attack on Liam Rosenior. I think he's a very nice guy. He's a good bloke, not a bad bloke. There's a lot of good people in the world. Doesn't mean they should be Chelsea manager. It's honestly, it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's baffling to me that we've made this decision. And listen, once you've made your bed, you've got to lie in it. But Chelsea won't even do that. They'll end up sacking him. He won't last more than... I mean, there's a very good argument that he won't last more than 2 years. That's me being optimistic, even 2 years. Maresca couldn't last 2 years. Poch couldn't last 2 years. Potter couldn't last a season. Rosenior, how's he going to do anything? Are you kidding me? The way I look at it is like this. Pochettino worked under Daniel Levy for like 5-6 years. Couldn't work under Clear Lake. That's why you have to go for a manager like this, because nobody else will work with Chelsea. You look at all the managers out there, and you know, I've got people saying to me, we could pick any of these Premier League managers from top side, from top managers from lower level sides. You've got Oliver Glasner, you've got Iriola. Yeah, there's options. There's things you can do. You've got Labrie at Sunderland if you wanted to take a risk. Amram's out of work. I'm telling you right now, guys. Xavi, Barcelona manager. None of these guys are accepting the Chelsea job. And I heard it before, and it's so true. It's just not an attractive job anymore. It's not an attractive job. I'll tell you what Chelsea's good for now. Chelsea's good for the CV. And Chelsea's good for getting an opportunity to progress your career. Because the last two managers that we've sacked, in my opinion, when they left the door, they looked better than when they came in. I look at Pochettino, got sacked, and I'm thinking, the guy's literally had a great finish to the season, and you've got rid of him. We've achieved our minimum, the bare minimum. We've got European football. Why have you gotten rid of this guy? Bearing in mind, we just finished 12th the season before. Maresca, I'd never heard of him. Now we're hearing he could become Manchester United manager because Amorim's gone. He could become Manchester City manager. He could go to Juventus. So we took the risk, gave this guy an opportunity, actually had some success. And now other teams are going to go and prey off of that. They don't even have to take the risk because they know he's already proven to be able to win trophies and manage a team in difficult circumstances. It's baffling, guys. It's absolutely baffling. We've had a statement from the Strasbourg Supporters Federation as well. And this is what they said. They said the transfer of Liam Rosenior marks another humiliating step in racing subservience to Chelsea. For 2.5 years, along with others, we have been trying to raise the alarm about this. The problems go far beyond mid-season sporting impact and the ambitions of a young coach. It is structural. The future of French club football is at stake. Every additional contortion by Mark Keller, every extra minute spent at the helm of the club is an insult to the tremendous work accomplished before 2023. What was seen by many as an outrageous move last September increasingly looks like sound advice. He must leave now. So basically, what the Strasbourg Supporters Federation is saying is they want Mark Keller to leave. This is a guy who's been at Strasbourg since what? 2012. He's helped them through difficult times. He's been associated with the club for like 30 years. He's an ex-player. Loves Strasbourg as well. And he's been told to leave. This is what Chelsea's ownership, Blueco's ownership is doing. It's crushing us. It's not just crushing us. It's crushing our sister club, Strasbourg. There's a lot of argument that they've improved since Blueco have taken over. And if you look at the numbers, the answer would be yes. You know, that they're signing better players, they're investing more. They've got, they're getting points. You know, they're finishing higher in the table. They're in European football for the first time in God knows how long. But it's this, guys. It's the heart. It's the passion and soul of a football club that you're losing. You're losing it. You're losing it. Every decision you're making, guys, it's just ridiculous. Not only that, but like, I just feel beaten down. I feel beaten down. I haven't given up. I certainly haven't given up. And if you have, it's the wrong mentality. You got to show your voice, because as soon as you stop speaking, you lose. Just give an opinion, whether it's a good opinion or a bad opinion. Say how you feel. And the more people that feel the same way, the larger that message becomes and the more likely it is to resonate and maybe even hit the spot so things change. Whether it's changing ownership, changing the model. Because we keep changing managers and it is just going down the toilet. Rosenior, I have nothing against you, my friend. It's not personal, but like, this guy is a fucking waste of space for a Chelsea manager. It's a fucking waste of space. I won't be booing him, if that's what you're asking me. I will not be booing him. I don't believe in that. It's just not me. It's not. I don't boo players. I don't boo managers. I'll say you're a disgrace if it's true. But Rosenior, in this situation, he's in a very difficult situation. Very, very tough. He's been asked to move jobs by his employer, who owns the other club that he's going to be employed by. And one of the things that he said as well in the press conference, he said, if it was Real Madrid or Barcelona that was coming to get me, would you think that's disrespectful, or would you say that's a compliment to the work that we've done? That is respectful, and it shows how great the work is that we've done here at Strasbourg. Mate, if you were getting hired by Barcelona or Real Madrid, I don't think anyone would say it. I mean, people would go, wow, this is ridiculous, but maybe it's another Vincent Company situation. Maybe it's a situation like that where there's no connection between Burnley and Bayern Munich, and somehow the two meet together. The manager gets pinched and seems to have success in Germany. And I take my hat off to anyone who's willing to take that risk and have success. It's not easy to do. But when you're already a part of the establishment that you're going to join, you're just going to the other side. It's no different. It's the same bubble. The project is the same. The ambition, unfortunately, looks like it's the same. And I'm saying Chelsea's ambition is similar to Strasbourg. European football, build up players in value, sell them on, repeat. The press conference filled me with no confidence, I'll be honest with you. The only manager that had less charisma than, that makes me feel less inspired than Liam Rosenior was Graham Potter. And Graham Potter's a better manager than Rosenior based on his CV. You can't argue against that. I said the same thing, though, about Poch and Maresca, and Maresca came in and did well. I really hope that Rosenior succeeds. I really do. It would be great for him. It would be great for young English managers to get this opportunity and prove themselves, but it's too early. He knows it's too early. He can't answer questions on that because you're just not allowed to do it, are you? But I'm looking at everything that's going on, and it's pathetic. It's pathetic. Rosenior's not going to manage against Fulham. His first game is going to be against Charlton. He wants a couple of training sessions to implement his philosophy. I mean, currently we're sitting in 5th. We're on 31 points, level on points with Man United. They've also sacked their manager. We're 3 points behind Liverpool. The season was not over, guys. It wasn't finished. We still have Charlton to play. We still have Paphos and Napoli to play. We still have the 2 legs against Arsenal. We haven't been knocked out of any competitions, and we've stripped any stability that we had, and we've signed a manager that 2 years ago was managing Hull City, the Tigers. The fucking Tigers, mate. And now you're managing one of the biggest establishments in world football. I'll tell you that. We are no longer one of the biggest establishments. The way we're acting at the moment is feeble and mediocre. It's pathetic. We are literally acting like a Brighton, but don't act surprised because we said they were the inspiration the whole time. Say your goals, speak them into existence. It's called manifestation. That's what Chelsea have done. We manifested this. We asked for this. I'm sure he'll get a pay rise. He's going to be near to his family as well. That's another reason Rosenior said he's happy to move as well. He said, this is why I moved abroad, because I knew that hopefully at some point it could be worth it. Well, it was worth it for you, Liam. And again, there's no problem with someone taking a job that's going to better their own life. I think Rosenior, he's going to benefit financially. His personal life is obviously his family, as I mentioned. And it's a great job to have on the CV. It's not a risk for him because he was never going to get offered this job ever. He's never. Are you telling me that Arsenal, Man City, Aston Villa, Liverpool, Man United, Newcastle, Tottenham, any of these teams are signing Rosenior? In fact, I don't even know if I'd say the same for some of the lower league sides. He's not had enough. You've got nothing to work off. But listen, it's a risk. There's nothing wrong with risks. But there's risks, and there's just like, shoot yourself in the foot, man. We were jogging, like we went from a team that were limping. We started to walk. I thought, okay, maybe we get a little jog on now. And we just shot our foot now. And now we're back to square one. Honestly, we're back to square one. I just can't believe it. Let me know what you think, guys, if you agree or disagree with this appointment. If anyone agrees with it, I would love to know what you think about that. I would love to understand why. Because it's just crazy, man. Crazy. And it looks like it's not only affected our season, it's massive hindrance to Strasbourg. Who are going to sign Gary O'Neill? Gary O'Neill to Strasbourg. Come on. Come on. Where are the standards? Where's the expectations? I'm not going to boo the guy. But don't sit here and think I'm going to defend him to the depths. Because I can't. I can't defend. It's indefensible. I haven't got anything to defend. It's like when Palmer got substituted the other day and everyone was shouting to Maresca, you don't know what you're doing. I was going, I'm really trying to make an argument to try and justify this. It's impossible. And then we find out Maresca doesn't even have the power to make those decisions. It was the medical team that substituted him. So good luck, Liam. Good luck, my friend. But it's going to be a tough ride, my friend. It's going to be very, very tough. The fans already don't respect you. I would argue the ownership don't respect him, because if they did, they'd give him until the end of the season at Strasbourg. And I doubt the players are going to respect him straight away, at least. Maybe that can be earned, but there's no signs of that. But yeah, let me know what you think, guys. If you agree or disagree with this, I just think it's criminal. Absolutely. It's a joke. It's a joke.